All right, so here we are. So I'll make from Geyser. In the same team, we have Second Light and Stelios. There we go. A good first slide with a misspelling. So we have really, by the way, can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So essentially, we've been building for the weekend Geyser Grants, which is essentially our grants for Bitcoin culture, education, hackathons, and many other things. That's a new platform for grants, really. And what we're trying to solve here is kind of some problems that we identified as we sort of operated the Geyser Fund, the crowdfunding platform. And so we realized that a lot of funders want a trusted party to do campaign verification and the due diligence, and also realize it's not really any way to donate to general Bitcoin causes beyond open source development. So this weekend really just built an easy way for institutions and individuals to fund a diverse set of grants. And that's sort of our solution alongside just a lot of bubbles, as you'll see. We kind of interact with their community, asked for, what would they more likely like to fund, and obviously the question of Bitcoin education is really high on the list. We got almost 200 votes. Bitcoin education destroyed everything else. People want to support the spread of the good word, but also hackathon. They're right up there. So hopefully more of those. And so how does it work? We'll kind of show you a quick demo. But basically anyone can fund anonymously. Each grant closes after a month, and then there's a board that will get together to decide how to essentially spread out the funds. There's definitely opportunities for us to integrate essentially matching donations with a grant, for us to kind of integrate with have APIs so gaming companies, wallets, etc., can sort of plug in into specific grants and sort of kind of let this endless stream of sats go into the campaign. So there's a lot that we can do. This is sort of the initial layer. So let me show you what that looks like. So here we are in the Geyser Grants page, and you can see all these different grants, and some of them are closed, and the only one that is open is the hackathon one. So you'll be in there, and you can see the grant description. You can see the board members that are yet to be determined. Currently myself and Stelios, but open for anyone to become part of the board. And then essentially you can kind of just scroll down and see the recent donations that have been given and the comments. You can see the sponsors. And you can also apply to become a sponsor with a high enough donation. And also the interesting thing here is that you can essentially submit a potential recipient. So if you are, in this case, running a hackathon and you would like to be able to eligible to receive this or parts of the grant, you can essentially, whether you are the owner of the sort of the event or not, you can essentially submit a potential recipient with a name and link. Right, so you can say Bolt, and then you can plug it in, and you can also, it's basically showcase there upon refresh, right? So you can simply go there and sort of, and these will be the recipients will be considered by the board for that. And in terms of the payment, you can contribute sats by pressing this beautiful bubble, and you can then send the sats and then say, love this grant. And you can also appear as anonymous or by verifying with Twitter and contribute. We will generate an invoice with GetAlbi and essentially confirm. And there you go, success, contribution to Bitcoin hackathons. And an endless stream of confetti. So we really tried hard to make it look as appealing as possible. We had got some great work by Second Light on the front end, and Yeah, so this is it. This is Bitcoin Geyser Grants. If you have any questions.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, my question is just in the interest of fairness and my own ignorance, Geyser looks like a pre-existing project. Can you clarify which aspects of this you did for the hackathon and which things were Geyser previously to the hackathon?
Absolutely. Great question. So Geyser is this. So Geyser.fund, and it's basically a crowdfunding application using Lightning. And it's simply like a landing page, and we have only one project live now. It's only funder facing. Now Geyser Fund is still in staging. We will probably release it tonight. The idea is that it will sit on the header. And so as you click, grants, you'll basically from the header, it will appear here. When you click on grants, you'll be able to visit the grants page, essentially.